Welcome to all you Leos. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for April 2014. There is so much going on, and but I think Leos, they will do well with it because they're not a cardinal sign. So this grand cross that is happening now, and I'll explain in a minute, it's not really about Leo. There are other things going on with you Leos. So it's also eclipse time, and I have made a separate video about the eclipse, so if you're more interested to know about the eclipse, you can click on the link below. What's the most important advice considering the eclipse? It is not jumping the conclusions. And that is a general message for all of us, and particularly for those, maybe you're one of them, for those who have an impulsive nature. Leo is a fire sign, so it has that impulsive nature, a bit less than the other two fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius, because you are a fixed sign, but nevertheless, you always want to act and improve your situation. But the thing is about these eclipses is that it's nervous energy, and this nervous energy is giving us new information. And because of that, it's important to understand that we don't jump the conclusions with that new information that's coming in. If you do that, you'll be fine. That's the eclipse. But what else is going on? There is this grand cross, and this is happening for quite a while. But it is triggered now by a very fast planet, Mercury. Mercury is going to conjunct Uranus in, for Leos, the 9th house. What does it all mean? It means that there is a kind of a wake-up call for all of us, and for you it will come probably through a foreigner that opens your eyes and gives you a new insight. But the thing again is to keep in mind, don't jump the conclusions, but it can be very useful information. Or if you are traveling, something could happen all of a sudden that disturbs your travel pattern. Or for some people, they're going to read a book that opens their mind all of a sudden. Or all of a sudden, a connection that you feel with God, or if you don't believe in God, with the universe, that you feel like there is information coming my way, but it's not from this world. It's from a higher knowledge. So all these areas are triggered. So it's quite a nice house to, quite a nice area of your life to have those flashy, nervous almost insights. So Mercury and Uranus is very nervous energy. And it has to do with the mind, especially in the 9th house. It has to do with something is trying to open your mind, trying to broaden your mind a bit more, to see it a bit larger than you normally see. And if you are open to that, it can really mean a lot. But as I said, you don't jump the conclusions, because certainly if not all the information is there, or not all the facts are there. Also, people who have things going on with law, there can be a sudden insight, or something sudden happens, new information comes in, and that changes the whole situation. Could be the case as well, but whatever it is, it's unusual, and it's electrifying energy. So but as I said, I think Leos, they are a fire sign, so they are content with a bit of action every now and then. So this is one thing, and it prompts you into communicating differently, into your understanding of the world differently. Because Mars is there in your 3rd house, and that eclipse happens there, the lunar eclipse that is in Libra. So it can make you even more emotional in your speech, or emotional towards a sibling, because a certain insight comes in and you need to deal with it. So it's very much on an intellectual level, these eclipses and this square that is happening for you. So it's more about which I think it's not as drastic as it is for, and as dramatic, although Leos quite do love a bit of drama in their life. But it's not as dramatic as the cardinal signs, because that's happening in their key areas of life, which is relationships, work, and so on. But something can really trigger you that broadens your mind, maybe a new study, or maybe ending a study, you know. And if you see all of a sudden this is not really helping me, I'm not getting any knowledge around that, maybe there's something that is about Uranus that has to do with liberating yourself. So you only detach yourself from something or someone when you feel totally narrow in a, you know, in a space where you can't breathe. Then it can have rather an explosive effect. Now, whilst all this is going on, there's also a nice Venus in Pisces going on for the whole month in your 8th house. So it can mean, if you are in a relationship, that you feel more at ease with each other on a very intimate level, or there is more trust than usual, or other people value you more than ever, could be the case as well, and that helps you to broaden your mind and to open yourself up. If you are single, Venus in the 8th house can mean that you encounter someone that is quite, if you are open to it, that is quite intriguing, mesmerizing, that is quite transforming you, because the 8th house is the house of transformation. So it can also mean that you transform through love, through the connection that you have with that special person that you are drawn to. And last but not least is a solar eclipse. So at the very end of the month there is an eclipse in Taurus, and that is the highest point of your chart, which can be a moment of understanding that there is a new start when it considers work. So if you've been looking for a new job for quite a while, this can be a period that there is new things coming your way, or maybe endings, because this energy of the month is very much energy of I had enough of it. So maybe you have to travel too much for your work, and you had that delay there with that 9th house stuff going on, and you say, you know, this is not what I want, my family is suffering of it, and I'm taking a conclusion here. I'm going to end this job and look for something new. Could be the case as well. So quite a lot of changes happening, but I think changes that Leos can handle quite well. So wishing you all the best, you Leos. If you want a consultation, please check out my website. I have different kind of services, and wishing you all the best. See you next month.